know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go all the way the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Pittsburgh's offense will start this game off. The toughness epitomized from the coal mines of West Virginia, the steel mills in Pittsburgh, and you better have a sturdy jaw in the backyard brawl.
Any name in a rivalry game that's the backyard brawl, sign me up. Both these teams, man, that's what they're about. That's their identity. They'll be ready to throw down.
It's called backyard brawl for a reason. When West Virginia and Pitt play, there's fights on the field, there's fights up in the stands, there's fights in the parking lot after the game. These programs hate each other.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Chase. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pitt seemed to land just one more punch as the Panthers took the last meeting in the brawl.
Yeah, the Panthers did such a good job staying composed. It's a rivalry game that means so much to them, to their fans. They found a way last year to make one more.
You got to give their coaching staff a lot of credit because they were able to keep them focused for 60 minutes in that game. That's going to be important here today because you know the intensity is just going to be through the roof.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The give on 4th down. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think. Especially in that kind of field position, this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They're bringing heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front row to set up a screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other, and means so much for a year of bragging rights.
Well, the game started in 1895. Every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. They're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Chase. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense from the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Got his man on the outside.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and you're ready to go.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense has the ball for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it out fast. And he's a real nowhere man tackle in this no-game land. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That's a great way to set the tone. You get the lead and you get a nice balance.
And you know, you're getting the breaks there. The offense got the break, the tip right there, but those breaks tend to even out throughout a game. But so far, this offense has executed well, and they have the lead.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Chase. He's going to run it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, it was going to be a physical down on that run play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, wants to throw. On target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down at the 2.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
Man, I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing on the ball, keeping their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown here. Put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Chase. Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense just need something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
On third down, going up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 2.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for us.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage.
All kinds of running room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing. He did a really good job. You want to throw the football, you can tell him back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside the spot. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Looking for a man. It's Chase. They're trying to get to it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That defensive lineman just smelled a pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this and make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boy
Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after 2 minutes of these 4 rounds and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You see it so much in college football. That motion of running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Got his man quickly. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Looking to throw, it's Chase. He's got it down the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin. second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it, the offense ready to go to work. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting it back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there and you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask, who's been playing so much. He's not used to it. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up for the opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for a first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in them. Maybe get the ground game going, hover around them a little bit with this system.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Chase. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's why everybody goes up an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. West Virginia hasn't the offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Got it. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2. Take down.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I really like this slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes. He's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting. He's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this moment they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
They want to just keep throwing it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. 17. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job on that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes on the running back. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice job on this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of the head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And the defense stopped him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short.
It's first and 10. They move it to the 41. Back to throw. It's Chase. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense running to the first down.
When I have all that speed, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
Offense getting set for first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you've got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to get it a first and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I like the running backs usually sees the hole, explodes it, he knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. 3:25. Looking for room. It's Stokes. Turns it on in midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to ride this running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this key tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that one.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottoms him up.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand early Now this offense finally has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To throw, it's Chase. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting the sack, creating some momentum.
Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, where he can make yards for him.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. Try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job of he's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great mood.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And after taking the lead, guys, they still have a big finish coming. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for those two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like...
What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take him back, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. First down for this offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. When you